Hello YouTube, this is the Transparent Uber here, and this is going to be actually my first video ever on this channel. And now, the Transparent Uber, we're going to be doing some transparency. I want to make this channel about very to the point, very specific information to basically help people maximize their earnings. You see some other channels that might show one, maybe show 2 weeks of their earnings. Some of them, I'm pretty sure, picking out like some of their best weeks and saying, you know, this is how much you can make, you know, sign up using my code. But I don't remember seeing a video that goes week by week by week, month by month, you know, quarter by quarter. I don't see any videos showing their yearly tax returns. I don't see a lot of transparency, okay? And now, basically, like, we're gonna get to the point here, okay? This is my first 2 to 3 weeks of driving for Uber. I'm sorry, just my cat is over on the side there, like, meowing at me because she wants some food. But we're gonna get to the point, okay? I got activated on a Friday night at 9 p.m. and I was so excited. I just got out there at 9 p.m. and I started driving, okay? Like, I couldn't wait. So it was $667 I made that weekend, starting at 9 p.m. Friday. Okay, now if I go into this, it says I worked 25 hours that week. Well, that weekend. So if you just do the math real quick, 25 times 20 is 500. I made $667. So right there, like, even without doing the math, you know that I made clearly over $20 an hour that weekend. Now this day was really quite interesting because this was Cinco de Mayo. This was the second day that I drove for Uber, Cinco de Mayo. I made $346, but I also got about, let's say, $40 in cash tips that day. Now, make it clear that $40 in cash tips is not the norm. This is very much not the norm. But I think it was a mix of me just basically telling all my riders, like, hey, I'm new, like, just, you know, give me a break if anything goes wrong, you know, like, just be happy, it's Cinco de Mayo, like, I'm gonna get you there, like, I'm gonna be safe and all that. And they were, like, really happy. They were like, oh, like, it's your first day or second day, like, you know, congratulations. And I think that kind of, like, took a little bit apart. Like, they were drinking, they were happy, they tipped me a little bit more than they normally would. So, I mean, we could say that this is like $365 I made in one day. Now, it does also show that I drove 14 hours. I maxed out the hourly for the day. I grinded, okay? Like, I know already that if you want to maximize your profits in this industry, if you want to treat it as your profession, you're going to have to grind, okay? You're going to have to grind. You're going to have to push. You're going to have to just do it. Just do it. Just get out there. Put those hours in. Like, don't complain. You know, no whining. Get out there and just drive. Because if you don't do it, I will. I'm going to be the one going out there. There's times that maybe people don't want to go out, the weekends. You know, I'm going to be doing the graveyard shifts, you know, 3, 4 a.m. And honestly, these graveyard shifts are kind of like a dream. Basically, there's no traffic on the road, and if I can get to point A to point B, you know, faster, that's another pickup that I can do, another rider that I can pick up. And rather than sitting in traffic, you know, bumper to bumper, I feel like I've already kind of created a niche. And, I mean, I'm going to be doing this full time. This is my first full week of driving for Uber. I did 7 days. I kind of took it a little bit easy on Sunday, only because, like, the back of my knee, like this little tendon in the back of my knee, just like the muscle and all that really started to kind of get to me a little bit. And that was me being a noob. I wasn't using autopilot. I had my foot like on the gas, on the brake the whole time. Since then, I've kind of figured out little tricks, methods to, you know, like, fix that a little bit. And yeah, so if we just go into this real quick, It says that I drove 64 hours that week. Again, this was me being a complete noob, having no idea what I was doing. I was making some mistakes. I was, you know, like chasing Surge and things like that. I know, like I'm a noob. So, you know, we're gonna go into these things in future videos. But basically, the main thing is that if you put the hours in, if you work the hours that you need to work, you will make money, okay? Like, it's just, you're not gonna not make money if you work the weekends and things like that. I have to recommend this to everybody. If you have a car that qualifies, get out there, sign up. It doesn't matter what your market is, you're gonna make money if you do it part-time. If you do it full-time, you might have to calculate a few things, figure out if it's for you. You know what I mean? But, you know, that's a decision that you're gonna have to make after doing your, you know, due diligence, your research. My second week, I don't know why it's glitching out here, but I made about $1,150 that week. I drove about 45 hours. It was raining the whole week, just terrible weather, and it was like $27 an hour I made, and I was doing overnight graveyard shifts. There was like just random surges like all week long. I don't even know what happened, but I guess I got lucky that week. It's probably not typical to be making like 27 an hour, but over 20 an hour is definitely possible all week long. And, you know, $350 days, definitely possible on holidays and things like that. Now, if you don't want to hear about anything else, just end the video now. I just went over the pay. I showed you how much I made. Okay, but now, the future of this channel, I'm going to be doing things like comparative analysis of occupations. We're going to be doing, you know, deeper analysis of math and earnings. I have plans to do a historical, like a backlog research of other YouTubers and their earnings throughout the years. Maybe like take, you know, 20 or so different YouTubers that have posted over the past few years, do some research, you know, calculate their earnings to see if, you know, in 2018, if the earnings are lower. You know, there's a few myths that go around, people talking about certain things, about how new drivers make more money than old drivers and things like that. And I really want to try to see if I can just get a hold of that information and see if we can come to some conclusion. And we're going to be doing a full walkthrough of tax forms and documents, like not even just, I'm not even going to tell you like a few tips and tricks. We're going to go over the whole shebang, okay? Like I'm hoping to get like a tax professional on the video, and we're going to do very thorough, like probably, like I wanted to make one of the best Uber videos on YouTube for tax walkthroughs. And yeah, like I really just want to keep the videos to the point. Try not to do a lot of rambling. This video has a little bit more rambling just because it's the introduction video, and like I'm just really excited to kind of just tell you about my experience. It's kind of like a dream job so far. I'm getting over $20 an hour just driving my car, listening to music, having fun conversation, you know, and I think I'm just going to end it here. You know, definitely subscribe if you feel like you're going to like some content. If you want to see what I have for the future of this channel. And I am not ashamed to ask anybody to use my referral code. I'm going to be putting it up in the corner here. So definitely use that. It's going to help us both out. And if you like the content, you know, it's a way to support me, you know, whenever I'm not on the road grinding all week long. And also leave comments in the section below, because I'm going to get online, I'm going to be responding to them, maybe put my email up there, let people, you know, ask questions and things like that. So with that said, I really hope you enjoyed the video, and until next time, I have a closing. I'm going to be using it in my videos now. It's a little bit cheesy, but it's going to go like this. I'll pick you up next time. Okay, peace out.